we doing tonight? Hello, Brainrot. Hello, Classic. Lucas Spooky. Yeah. We're gonna be doing some art today. Let's head over to the main stage. And as the title suggested, we're gonna be doing some fake screenshots today because I haven't done those in a while, and I feel like I'm long overdue. Because for the most part, I've just been doing simple character sketches. And like, that's fine, but I really want to go back into making some fake screenshots. So what I had in mind when Nintendo Nut made that comic about Swee, about Willow making Swee a cookie, that kind of set off my brain, and I'm like, what if Onyx were to ask for a cookie, but he asked for like the grossest one possible? So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Yeah, I won't lie, Sweetie is actually pretty fun to draw. I just like he's just fun to draw. That's all I can say. Yeah, but anyway, let's switch over to Airedale's new playlist, Mountain Themes to Overcome Life Challenges 2. Alright. And these are pretty big. Mind you, we're at 33% full screen, so we're gonna need some thick brushes for this. If I can find... Let's see. There we go. And hello, Easy. Well, with Onyx, he's a little more unpredictable. Like, the food combinations he'll ask for are some of the weirdest. Hello, hey Nutty, how are you doing? Hey, remember when I asked you that question on Blue Sky? Well, I came up with like a series of screenshots involving Swee with Onyx, him asking for a very bizarre cookie topped with some very strange toppings, and Swee says he'll do it, but of course he's gonna hide his true reaction. I gotta admit, I love this is, yeah. I got nothing else to say. Let's what can I say? Like, Swee is fun to draw. Like, I usually don't draw like long neck characters, but Swee is actually one of the rare exceptions. Ooh. Let's see if we could get that. Like this? Okay. And we got the references on the side just in case we need. There we go. There we go. Another thing I need to work on is like backgrounds, because they've been simple for the most part, but I want to try making this one like more detailed. Because like when it comes to like really detailed backgrounds, that's where I tend to struggle, because like especially if there's like minor things like cups, pots, and pans. I wonder what Onyx orders. I'm sure Esme would try it as well. Well, we'll see. There we go. I'm assuming my niece was visiting at my house for a bit, and we had aww. Well, I'm glad you two had fun. My niece's birthday is coming up in December, and there and my sister is theming it like tutti fruity. Can I share the link to something I posted some days ago here? Yeah, sure. More likely the food needs to be censored. The more likely the food needs to be censored, the better. Yeah, I can't believe it. She's already gonna be turning 2. Like, it felt like yesterday she was just born. There we go. I know. I'm not a fan with how fast it's going. I did some redraws of the art I made, and the paper Mario. Oh, whoa, cool. Let's see. Whoa, what is this? Cool. Hey, Smithykins, welcome. Oh, not bad, not bad. Whoa, weird. Nice. Alright. Oh man, we still need to figure out what we're doing for Christmas. Alright. There we go. Oh yeah, another thing that happened is my... Oh no. We're already full. That's not good. Nothing's wrong. Not yet, at least. I think I might just need to, yeah, empty my recycling bin. No need to panic, not yet at least. As I was saying, my Kirby cookie cutters came in. And they're tiny, and they're small, and they look fairly easy to use. So, what I'm thinking is that before Thursday, I should be making like some Kirby shortbread cookies. Yeah, I got them from Etsy, and it looks like they had a pretty good rating, like 4.9 out of 5 stars. And shipping and professionalism. Yeah, they look pretty high grade. Ready's the Relaxo monitor. You mean the Relaxo Vision? Ooh. Yeah. But yeah, I'm planning on making like Kirby shortbread cookies before Air Riders comes out because, hello, got some tasty chicken with sauce, heck yeah! You can't go wrong with that. Welcome, Roasty. There we go. And zoop. So am I. I'm hoping that where I get it, I'm hoping my sources actually supply it. Like, I can think of like only 2 stores in this town that could possibly sell the game. And if not, yeah, but yeah, I might have to get it and then practice before my stream starts. Cuz like I haven't had the chance to play the original. So I'm thinking maybe do some of the tutorials off screen, and then when the stream starts, we could do the story mode. And maybe a few city trial runs here and there. Either my local Walmart or Target will have them since it's where. Yeah. We used to have a GameStop, but they replaced that with a smoke shop because, of course. Yeah. I'm legitimately curious what they'll do. They should be able to offer it for the regular Switch, shouldn't they? I feel like that would be the smart move. Like, if you don't have the Switch 2, don't worry, we can give you this game on the regular one. I feel like that would be a smart thing to do anyway. And purge all histories. It's not good for kids to sit in front of their screens and stay inside all day. So let's give them cancer. Good heavens. It's too oh yeah, you're right. Especially with those graphics. I forgot how slow the Switch can run. Yes, you are permitted to show a Bobby. Okay. I think. Yeah, I didn't get the chance. I think I had to work those days. So I didn't either. Oh yeah, I've seen this. I don't know what it is, but like I don't know what it is, but it's really cute. Go ahead, you were born to sing. Oh. I think oh, I forgot to repost that. Whoops. Sorry. Alright. Now the question is, how am I gonna do Onyx now? A self-care app. Ooh. I might have to look into that. Finch. I might have to look into that. That sounds promising. Alright, and then I think I got that. Okay. Well, I managed to get Donovan into VR chat. It took a few tries, actually. Mostly because the viewpoint of his was just kept getting off-center and, like, right on his shoulder and such. So I guess I'm doing this right. Izuki loves cherries! Neat! I figured out through, like, plushies! Alright. Random number generator from 1 to 58 now. and counting. That would be number 52, which is a little Snorunt, my favorite ice-type Pokemon. Hello. Of course he'd be difficult. Why wouldn't he be? I figured out that I needed to essentially line up the viewpoint in the Z and Y axis. Like right dead center in the middle of his head. Yep, 58! We're not done yet. Yeah, I saw that Snorunt and I'm like, yep, you're my favorite ice type. Just for being a little shit. But then that little shit also turned into Glalie. There we go. I tell you what, as soon as I find a Snorunt in my Pokemon ZA file, that there's no stopping me. I'm getting that on my team. I finished my starting screen. Oh, sure. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. We got one snoozing, Darkrai on the phone, and a Toad on the computer. It's the first pure ice type in the National Dex order. Ooh. I keep forgetting that. So how are the audio levels so far, folks? Let's add some doorknobs here. Yeah, that's a Snorunt, alright. Music's quiet? Uh-oh. How's that? Alright. Alright. Let's add some mason jars here. Zoop. Hello, Wonky. Welcome. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Oh right. Someone on Twitter managed to show off a few like video clips of them filming. Honestly, they look pretty good. Good idea. We'll save it here. Honestly, if they don't add more characters, I'm fine with it, because I'm happy with what we got. Like, as long as Megalor and Tyranza are in there, I'm good. Go. But I wouldn't put it past Sakurai to. I wouldn't put it past Sakurai to hide something. wanted Adeline simply because I adore Kirby 64, but I have Chef Kawasaki, so I'm content. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Oof. Although I wouldn't mind seeing like Prince Fluff, but I think even that's a bit of a stretch. Although I can see him appearing as like one of those little allies during the road trip segments. I mean, they managed to include the computer virus. She and Ribbon are from the... Oh yeah, and the Mage Sisters. Like I said, I wouldn't put it past Sakurai to hide, like, little secrets in the game. Prince Fluff might be hard... Oh... I recognize this track. This is from Bugsnax. I knew it was from Bugsnax. Boop-a-doo. Oh man, it does go hard. There we go. Yeah! Yeah, it's one of Arendale's new playlists. I always get excited when they upload a new playlist, because they got good tracks in mind. Nintendo showed off a new poster for the Mario Galaxy. Yeah! Oh right, that new Mario poster with the inverted pyramid and the Tostarena skeletons. I guess I'm wondering if, like, I know. They look really good, like, for skeletons and such. They look really cute. And like, I'm guessing the product companies were like, they probably ran out of patience and were just like, screw it, we're gonna advertise this stuff early. Hello, Gazeba, welcome. Oh, come on. Come on, get over here. About time, eh? Now we just need, like, the folks from the other worlds. Wires can get crossed with sponsorship dates, so yeah. I'm just picturing, like, oh, I just can't wait anymore. Oh, we just can't wait anymore. I'm sorry. Well, we're really invested in this project. We just had to show off the images early. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what goes on in companies. I'm just a drone. There we go. There we go. Though I'm wondering what else can they squeeze into this movie, because, like, it feels like they're doing Odyssey, Galaxy, and Wonder. It's like, what else can... You'd be surprised how much it's like, oh, oopsies! You know what? I'm not surprised. Oh, we weren't we were supposed to wait? Whoops-a-daisies. They're meshing together all the 3D platformers, it seems. That could work. But they need talented... But they have to tread care. But I think... they could do it. There needs to be, like, a good story to, like, glue them together. It kind of like with Captain Underpants. Like, they fused all the first few books into, whoa, a lot happened. Whoa. If Daisy was in the Desert Kingdom, oh, that would be... Sunshine 2, Peach brawling on a floor that... Oh yeah, the casino. What if that brought back one the terrify... Ooh, hopefully. Yeah, like... The first trailer, no Yoshi, like... Are they saving him? It's kind of weird, like, they teased Yoshi, like, at the end of the first movie, spoiler alert. But to not follow up on that right away seems a little strange, but I trust what they're doing because Nintendo is behind this project. Casual Rosalina drop. Just like, oh yeah, by the way, she's here. Merch does show, yeah. Spends 90% making Yoshi like Boots in the Dora the Explorer movie. And watch it be like the same voice they gave him in the cartoon. Like, Yoshi knows you can kick Bowser Jr.'s butt. Well, I mean, yeah, she'd have to appear. Otherwise, fans would, like, riot. Uktar makes an appearance at the end. At the post-credits sequence. Only to get crushed by a meteor. Uktar here! that sounded really cruel, but... No cry, Mama Luigi! Mario, the dinosaur's talking! We don't... Nah, the only way you can talk to Uktar is with Ghostbusters equipment, like Phaelus showed how. There we go. And boop. Ghostbuster equipment. Well, that was a reference to like Phaelus from... He used to be on Channel Awesome, now he's on YouTube doing his own thing. Even though I don't know about Brie Larson, if she really is a Nintendo fan... Yeah, if she is a fan, then we're in good hands. Yeah, Phaelus is so funny. Like, I discovered him through, like, his Beauty and the Beast reviews. Every time he does, like, a Good Times movie, it's always, like, a highlight. Oh, yeah, the Dingo pictures. Okay. Oh, man. I wonder if I would get in I wonder if I would get in trouble if we watched some of like Dingo Pictures, because their stuff is like something that needs to be studied. Cuz it's like it's really it's beyond comprehension, I should say. What if the post-credit teaser will form a Bogmire? Ooh! Oh wait, not Bogmire, but like King Boo. Ooh! If we reach the next milestone, we should do that. We should watch Dingo Pictures. That would be... Oh yeah, like a lead up to Luigi's Mansion, because they did say they did want to do that. Dingo Picture is warped, I'd say. It's kind of like animation on an extremely tight budget, like very, very tight. Like, I'm not an animator, but I can animate better than that. Luigi House Budget Mansion. Yay. But I will say this, their Dingo Pictures adaptation of like The Hunchback of Notre Dame, that's probably like the most historically accurate version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, at least in animated form as far as I'm concerned, because like they keep the original ending where Quasimodo was sentenced to death. I love how we still don't know where half of their movies get their terrible Oh man, where it sounds like an old man and his like grandson are doing the voices. Polterpop, yeah. Oh, dude, imagine like the dark city streets of like Brooklyn or whatever. A bone just falls out of that fancy house from the first movie, and Polterpop just appears, takes the bone, and disappears through a brick wall. Those two are all over the same man. Oh, that one. Oh, Rudy Rednose. Oh my god. That movie, it doesn't look real. It feels like an analog horror short waiting to happen. Like at some point during the film, it feels like it's gonna like it's gonna static into like a crime scene. Like you're watching a Christmas. The music was kind of banger, but nothing happens. and it was so slow in so many places. Yep, Wii Fit Plus. Like, it started with a slow zoom out, then a like countdown at like half the speed. Like, I guarantee if we played it at, like, normal speed, it would last, like, half the time. I could be wrong. What I want to know is where Phalis found that. What movie now? Oh, it's called, like... It's like a foreign ripoff of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's called Rudy Rednose. There was a script? What? The whole film feels like a student project. Yeah. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Dingo. I don't think it was. I'm scared to figure out. I'm scared to find out where it came from, you know? But I'm wondering about like the the Good Times movies he's reviewed. Video Brinquedo, that's another can of worms. Those are the Pixar knockoff ones. Yeah, like Ratatouille, the little cars, the little bee, the little panda fighter. Like, it got to a point where even The Amazing World of Gumball mocked it. What's wrong with How to Train Your Ratatouille? Pixar. We have Pixar at home. Pixar at home. Obscure movie reviews, that's how I found Paddock, yikes. United Digital World Productions only made 4 movies, dang. I'm wondering about like the Good Times movies, the ones where they try very hard to be Disney, but they just don't have the chops, and they use like public domain music in like very inappropriate places. And have like very annoying side characters. I'm wondering if I'm allowed to view that on YouTube, because some of them are a sight to behold, especially like their version of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Because like their version of the Hunchback isn't even that ugly. And I say yikes not because of the quality. It's basically creepy Japanese musical. Oh right, that film. Oh, jet lag. I forgot that. I thought that was a rumor. That's actually true. That at this point, I'm just done. I'm just done with Disney. I don't care anymore. Like between this and their switch to AI on their like streaming services, I'm just like, I'm done. I don't want to deal with them anymore. Video Brinquedo was the one behind What's Up. Yeah, Wonky, that's the one I'm talking about, with the talking musical instruments. Because that needed to be in the film. Like, with those talking musical instruments and the Hunchback turning handsome at the end, I was like convinced that this was gonna be yet another Beauty and the Beast movie, but then halfway through production they realized they already did it. And they were like, ah crap, we already did this? What do we do? We can't do the same thing again. What's popular nowadays? Hunchback of Notre Dame? Cool. We'll make it that movie instead. Like, there are many similarities between the two. It can't be a coincidence. I wonder if I would get in trouble for... Oh god, the ending infuriated me. Like, it missed the entire point. Like, hey, Nutty, do you think I would be in trouble if I showed that version? If I showed that on Twitch? Because that version of the Hunchback, I think it needs to be shown. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. A live-action Zootopia would be actually kind of interesting if they kept, like, all the features, like, real. I don't think so. A lot of those classics Oh, so I wouldn't get in trouble? That could... Ooh. Oh, in that case, maybe we can use the next follower goal as like... If I reach the next follower goal, we should watch like both of those versions of the Hunchback of Notre Dame and like compare the two to see who got it more correct. People are... Oh, right, that one. Video Brain Quato was the one... Oh, yeah, Phalis mentioned that. It's kind of... Well, distributing doesn't automatically mean they can make a cartoon. It shows that they've handled cartoons, but didn't make it. Okay. Let's see. What? I would have laughed if like Good Times made their own version of the Mario movie. Like, can you imagine if they tried doing that? Oh wait, this sounds like... Yep, Origami King. Well, Charles Martinet did lend his voice to Charles Martinet did voice one of the characters in their adaptation of the Anastasia tale. So like so like he'd be perfect for the Mario Good Times film. He did. Mamma mia, indeed. Good times have bad times of what? A bootleg Mario movie with no Chris Pad, that'd be something. I'm so... If I have to remember that, then you have to remember it with me. Them's the break. Yeah, he was. I wouldn't have known about it myself if Phalis didn't mention it. Apparently, he voiced in Good Times' version of Anastasia with the talking birds. Though that film kind of ended... That version ended really strangely, like... Anastasia loses her memories... I don't know. I forgot. Like... He might have been. I'd have to double check. But, like... It's so bizarre. Knowing that his voice is attached to a mediocre project. Well, sometimes you'll find like great voice actors in like mediocre projects. Folks gotta eat. Exactly. Like, remember the Rhapsody Street Kids Believe in Santa film? Like, you got like... You had like Mark Hamill and the voice of Belle and Ariel, and Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson. You had those amazing voice actors, and you have like animation that feels very amateurish. Like, Lord knows how they managed to convince them to go on to be in this project. By some extension, they even had some of the same Brazilian actors from Video Brequedo voice cast. The Brazilian voice of Master Mater knockoff from Little Cars also did Luigi. Ah. Mario Golf! Oh my god. Amy is saying he was the red coat ghost. Oh. I would have to listen to it again. It's been a while since I've seen that review. Oh man. What if Mario Golf characters just made cameos in the next movie? I know it probably won't happen, but it would it'd be a nice callback. Red Coat Ghost. Yeah, in their version of the Beauty and the Beast, like instead of magical talking objects, you get like ghosts that are forced to serve the Beast because the Beast as a person was a jerk, and they have to find him true love. Otherwise, not only will the Beast stay a beast, but they'll be stuck in limbo forever. And by the end, they're free, but they're just gonna stick around anyway because happy ending or something. I don't know. That looks pretty good. Ah! No! Oh, Plum. You know what's especially... Like, wasn't Plum supposed to be like a relative of Peach? I think... Well, yeah, she was supposed to be a relative of Peach, wasn't she? Okay, I gotta look that up. Also, my... Huh. Huh. I don't know. Huh. But generally, she has a non-play. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I was remembering wrong. Someone on the internet lied to me. Damn it. Okay, where were we? Gonna start lurking because I'm gonna work on some art. Nice. Happy lurking. Alright. I'm also gonna start working on this guy's 3D model as well. In addition to making the model itself, I also want to make this guy like quest compatible, which is easier said than done. Because I want this guy to be like my main. Evidently, there's also a good times. I'm not surprised. Like, they did at one point offer like coloring pages, but like all they were just screen caps of the movie, just with the contrast up. What was I had a thought and then I lost it. Bela says like thousands of... Oh no. I just realized. Bevanfield, oh my gosh. That's where we meet Broken Neck Guy. Ooh, plushie. That's where we got Mr. Broken Neck Guy. Oh, thank you, Beauty! Number 26. Little Simon. He'll hang around here. Oh man, Old Man reads creepypastas is probably my favorite. Is my favorite segment of his. Like, Phelis just puts on this old man voice and reads, like, stupid creepypastas. Like, he's read Jeff the Killer, Squidward's Suicide, Sonic.exe. He even read, like, I Hate You. Whoa, hey! Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, no, whoa there. Bean alert! Oh, the Cabin Fever remake with all the dingo characters. Wow, you know. My God, you know that this is a bitchin' party. He's been infected with the T-virus! Throw him in a great big fire! Yeah! Fun fact, I Hate You was supposed to be stupid on purpose. I know. Slime Beast admitted that it was supposed to be like a parody of a good majority of the creepypastas being written. But that doesn't mean we can't make fun of it. Heck yeah, Air Ride song. Good. Only 3 more days. If I wrote like a parody and people were reading it and having fun with it, I'd consider it a victory. I think Phelis is what inspired me to like do a creepypasta reading myself. Okay. I think the SM64 personalized one was also supposed to be a big parody more than anything else too. The what? Let's see, shrink that down, because I think I missed something. How are we on time? 54? Not bad, not bad. And zoop. Hey, this is meant to be dumb. Well, it's dumb. Thank you. Whoop, 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 whoop. I got... Every copy of Mario 64 is personalized. Oh, yeah. The M64 personalized things were supposedly... Oh, yeah. Because of the beta footage, suddenly everything became personalized. I'm not gonna lie, folks. I want to do another, like, reading of creepypastas, but I also want to do it as Donovan. Just so it gives me an excuse to be really snarky. Because, like, I myself, I've tried to be, like, composed as possible, but with Donovan, I can just have fun. Donnie would... Like, as Donovan, I can just take the piss out of a story. And it'd be fine, because it's in his character. I have fun playing Donovan, honestly. Honestly, it's up in the air whether or not it's taken seriously, though some good and interesting stuff came out of it, so it's neat. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I have thought about making a parody creepypasta. I've wanted to try like an analog horror, but I don't think I have the chops to do it. Yeah, I'm not surprised that Luigi's Mansion got like creepypastas. It was inevitable in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna put the tablet away just for a teeny weeny sec. One creepypasta I had in mind was like the original Jeff the Killer, because the original Jeff the Killer was like written back in like 2011, and it is certainly a read. And by that I mean it's really stupid. I say it's up to the reader. I have a few Sonic.exe character takes because I enjoy the story premise. They're currently just little guys in my mind. The warped shadow due to the graphical... Yeah, I did too. When I first saw that, I'm like, oh my god. Like, I think I referenced that in one of my Darktober images. Like, even if it was a glitch, the fact that it looked eerily enough like Luigi hanging himself. Like, even if it was just a glitch, it fit the atmosphere like a little too well, in my opinion. Like, you could have told me that was supposed to be part of the... that was supposed to be done on purpose, and I would have believed it. Alright. Ooh, that looks... rough. Okay. But what was the depressed Luigi scene supposed to be anyway? I think it was supposed to be like a beta game over screen. That's my best guess. And purge histories. Yeah, that Luigi phone shadow is a glitch. Could have fooled me. I thought it was the GameCube demo. Yeah, I thought it... yeah, demo, beta... It was actually... oh, a tech demo. Okay. It's been a while, like... I'm also half awake. I've been trying to, like... tech demo. Okay. Oof. I don't know why I've been misremembering things. My bad. I got it, I gotcha. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. I'm wondering if I can make like a granite top. What kind of brush could I use for that? I'll have to, well, first things first, I'd have to look up granite. Take some time before folks and myself included found out about that. Okay. Oh, this sounds like Celeste. Oh, real fishing, darn it. Ah, here we are. Okay. So I think... not on this layer? Not on this layer. Boop-a-da-boo! What do we got? Ooh, okay. Shoop-a-da-boo. Nice. I did actually have a dream that depressed Luigi was a boss in a mirror and threatened Luigi of sharing the same pain and would drain his health if he vacuumed him into the room. And he did chase Luigi out of it, But he was joked once he was out of the room and in the hallway, and only he took damage and not Luigi. Oh, wow. I wouldn't know how to respond to that. Let's see, what kind... Up, hey, come on. No angle jitter, but we are gonna do some color dynamics. Oops. Okay. Ooh, okay. Space it out just a tad. Okay. Thank you. I was getting thirsty. Yeah. Ooh, what's this track? Oh, Stardew Valley! I had a dream where Vivian was revealed as a Smash Bros. Character, and Gino was, but then he got tossed into a toy box, revealing he was just... that he was just gonna be a assist trophy. And sad music played. It should be like your alerts are doubled up. Did you copy them at any point? Oh! Should I lower the volume? Okay. That should be good enough. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty good. Alright. Whoa, okay. Hang on. Oh, you tweaked it? Okay. Now I gotta do the background. Lordy, help me. I just realized he had some Gerudo features and just thought, why not? Nice. I got this! I got the eye of the... I got the eye of the salamander. It's the spirit of cheese. This track's bopping. Oh, mine is a terrible organ to shovel. Let's see, probably around here. One-fourth Gerudo and three-fourths Toad. Ooh. Oh, this sounds... Fantasy Life. Like, around here. Don't ask how it works, even he doesn't know. Could you imagine, like... Mario species mixed with Zelda species, like a Gibdo and a Boo have a baby, or like Redeads and Boos, or I don't know, or like a Toasterina with Gerudo. I don't know. Ooh. On the topic of Smash Bros, Eeyore was in Melee, and when selecting him, his own voice said his name. Eeyore. Well, now we know what we have to do. We gotta bug the modder community into making that happen. Make Eeyore for the next Smash Bros. I don't care how you do it, just do it. During points of the stream, I've been working on animating for my series. I'm taking a break. Nice, yeah. I just remembered that I also did another... Oh, mine? Uh-oh. Discord. A Gipto and a Boo is just... Oh yeah, Mumby. I had 2 dreams about my brain. Oh, nice! Goombanardo and Luamba. I like it. Nice. I think one a Geno dream I had was like him being in love with one. Never mind. I don't remember the details. Come on. But I do remember, like, a Minecraft dream where, like, the warden appeared in real life. And the kid was like, he's not scary, and then it just cuts to black, and then cuts to a picture of the warden, and then I hear a mother, like, crying, and it's like, he was just a child! That was, like, probably one of the... It was unnerving, to say the least. Yeah, when they mentioned the warden, I couldn't stop thinking about it because, like, the warden as a concept was pretty effective. Like, it was a supposed beast you couldn't kill. You just had to run from it when it spots you. Gina was in the game. Middle school me was crushed. Aw, man, I know. I remember having a dream where the Smithy gang had their own game. And it was like a Call of Duty kind of game. Where everything was red. They were supposed to be 2 Gumas in the anime film and had distinct designs. I designed them after 2 Oh, nice! Okay. Oh, now I know why. Color dynamics. I remember having it made it to... And it was the night... Oh, yeah. The worst time to... I remember being really frustrated when I find Beta builds a Banjo-Kazooie and wake up disappointed. That's me whenever I... That would be me, like, I'd find, like, rare merch of, like, Oshari Bones and wake up and realize that none of it was real, and I'm just upset, like, damn it! Like, in my dreams, I'd be, like, at a convention, and they were selling, like, rare merchandise of characters that, like Gino or Shari Bones, and I'm like, awesome! Then I wake up and I'm realized, shit, I don't have anything to spend my money. What am I gonna spend my money on now? And then there'd be like these dreams where I'm at like an arcade with a lot of coin pushing games, and I'm like, all these machines, and I don't have any money to play with them. I'm just going through a day and then I wake up. Well, that sounds boring. One of my weird reoccurring dreams is like, I get on a plane, it takes off, but then it just descends slowly down, and it just keeps, and it lands on like a highway or a freeway, and it just keeps like speeding along, pushing cars out of the way. Like it tries taking off, but it just keeps bouncing up and down off this road, off this busy road full of cars. Well, actually, one of the more recent nightmares I had, I was like crawling with it. I was like with some like cave explorer guy, and we were like exploring some kind of ridge or something, and it was really tight. Like we could just we're pressed against two walls, like two pieces of concrete, and we were just sliding around. Suddenly everything starts turning, and next thing I know, I was on my back with a wall pushing against us. And it actually felt like I was being crushed, and then I woke up. Those are the worst kind of nightmares, when where it felt like where you feel your body react. But I think that was because like I was under a lot of blankets and covers, so my brain interpreted that as like slabs of concrete. There was this one nightmare where like I was in a pool, but then someone like put the pool covers over me, and I was stuck under them, and I was trying desperately to get out. And I literally woke up, like, gasping for air, like, that's weird. Why did my brain interpret that? Yeah, back in my college years, I had a lot of dreams where I got caught in an active, oh god. I've had a lot of nightmares of tornadoes when I was young. Oh, jeez. I think another nightmare I had was like of this weird guy in a trench coat. Then we just tossed salt on him, and he just began to dissolve. And then my perspective shifts, and suddenly I'm the guy in the trench coat, and I'm the one getting dissolved. I wake up, and I felt my stomach like churning, like almost like fizzling. Hardwood floor ought to do it. How are we? Hour 16? Not bad, not bad. Oh. Purge the disc. I've had nightmares of either falling in a car or someone potentially breaking in, or I could bear. Ugh. Me no gusta. No me gusta. I've had a few plane crash nightmares. I think that's because like when I was like in high school, I would usually watch like the Discovery Channel, and one of their shows was like air emergencies or second, like they would have shows detailing about certain plane crashes, and I would be like, oh well, I'm never setting foot on a plane again. I don't care what the odds are of that happening to me are. Cause the TV in the room the TV I had in my old room, it only had so many channels, and I'm like, well, I might as well watch the educational one. Okay, maybe you... Ooh. Going back... Back to what you said about having a... Oh, yeah! Actually, I do have my own... That is pretty cool. But I actually do have my own Oshari Bones... A custom Oshari Bones plush. It was made by an old friend. Okay. I hear ya. Not sure if I could call this a nightmare, but I had a dream. Plushie! 57, that might be one of the new ones. It is! It's Buddy! I have good news regarding Buddy. He is now a fully grown Roserade. I just had to give him a shiny stone after giving him the calcium. Not just a Badu, he's our little buddy. He's not little anymore. He grew up, and I'm proud of him. Yeah, and I'm gonna work on... Yeah, that would have been interesting. I think that's pretty good for a background. I think we can add some of the finishing touches. Like shading. Alright. Yeah, granite countertops are lovely, but they're also probably expensive as hell. If I'm... Don't worry about it. Just go on lurking. Okay. Roundness probably like 25% I had it. I lurk. Happy lurking. Never mind. Okay, I think I got it. Space it further apart. There we go. I don't have that command yet. So I have a bit of a... Would Onyx eat garlic bread with honey? Because that was the thing. Oh, Onyx would totally try that. He would eat garlic bread with chocolate if he could. Like, if it's a food combination most people would find disgusting, Onyx would definitely try it. Like, I can see Onyx trying out like every food item at a state fair, just especially the weird ones. Oh gosh, the music's getting epic. Oh wait, this is Minecraft Dungeons. Heck yeah. There's no real reason why Onyx likes bizarre food. He just does. Like, bland food bores him. I wonder if I can... That explain the... He's already got, like, an idea for a Thanksgiving feast called Macy's Thanksgiving Parfait, which is basically just, like, ice cream mixed with pumpkin pie, and then topped with a layer of, like, cornbread, and then some more pumpkin pie ice cream mix, and then topped with, like, pecans, cranberries, and some more crumbled cornbread. Esme would try it at least once and usually enjoys it. It's a food. If the food looks gross and someone says she wasn't gonna like it, that's a dare. Onyx just doesn't give a fuck about foods. Well, as long as it's edible, he'll eat it. Okay, minus the pecans, I try it. Like, think of Thanksgiving desserts that I'm allergic to. Regarding the topic of snarky characters reacting to stories, I've actually made Sir Thwomp and PNG. I was testing how it works, him acting uppity. Thought he might consider making Flint another character for some of that content. Ooh, yeah. Put your own spin on it. That's kind of part of the fun of why I want to do it, because I want to. It's kind of like an acting exercise, if that makes sense. Like, I'm reading this story, but I'm also reading it as someone else. How would that go? Actually, brain rot fever. I've heard of a recipe called mock pecan pie, which uses, like, oats instead of pecans. Speaking of the Halloween sign, I shared the art in one chat and asked if they would eat it. I got a fair amount of, oh yeah, and then follow up with, Gissy, you forgot what chat you're in. Good heavens. You showed it? Ooh. Going back to movies, have you seen the first screens? Yeah. Honestly, it looks promising. Like, the only thing I ask is that Link says nothing. I only ask that you keep Link's dialogue as minimal as possible. Because, like, that's one of his, like, major character traits. That Link says nothing. He's a silent protagonist. Yeah, make him just, like, nod or silently agree. Simple one, just short answers. Yeah, last thing we want is, like, another Zelda cartoon scenario where Link talks and he just has, like, this brat of a personality. Like, Link in the cartoon was pretty unlikable. Imagine a live-action adaptation of those cartoons. I think that would just amount to, like, a simple eye roll and a sigh, just like, which honestly would get the job done just as well. Oh god, you know what would be extra cursed? DreamWorks, bro, yeah. If he talks in the movie but manages to be like, yeah, if he talks but has, like, a decent personality, then we're in good hands. I think I like Peanut Butter. I remember Peanut Butter Gamer like describing Link's personality, and I kind of agree with it. He does this hero thing not because for glory, it's because it's the right thing to do. Okay. That to me is what Link is. Looking forward to what the... Oh god, who's gonna play Ganondorf? Very subdued. Yeah. I, like, Link, have him be like the everyman. Like, he's not... I like thinking of Link as like the everyman. Like, he wasn't trained for this, but he'll rescue the princess because it's the right thing to do. Something I noticed for Ganon in the cartoon is that he was voiced by Krusha in the Donkey Kong. Oh. Oh, a goofy Link from Breath of the Wild. That would... A socially awkward Link. That would be... Like, a socially awkward Link would be kind of adorable, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, socially awkward in the most likable way possible. But now I came up with an even more cursed idea. A live-action remake of the CDI Zelda. Can you imagine what that would be like? I know one of my sisters was a Zelda fan. I should ask her how she feels about the live-action movie. I wonder what my brother would think. Like, he's played most of the Zelda games. Okay. I think this one's ready for the finishing touches. Merge. Link has the silly moments, but you can have the serious moments. Right! Lighten, and then 50%. Like, what would be a good example? I'm trying to think. Okay. Is this? This is Spectrobes. Oh yeah, Skyward Sword would probably be a good one too. But like, imagine if they gave Link the voice he had in the CGI games. Imagine if they had like a reference to that. Like, not as a major plot element, just like a cute little jokey reference here and there. I do know the outfits. Well, I'm not surprised by that because Breath of the Wild is kind of like the big money maker. He was training to be a knight, but he wasn't expecting... Right, Let's see, it was like... Link does happen speak... Oh, right, yeah, the manga adaptations. Ah, jeez. I cannot wait till motorcycle season is over. Oh, you know what this is missing? It's missing dialogue. Yeah, the mangas are actually pretty good. Superstar Saga. Okay, now we gotta... Oh, well... I'm wondering if I should give that... There you go. Up, 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 up. Nope, don't move this. Not yet. Okay. And I think this needs... Yeah, like their manga for like Majora's Mask. It only took them like one run to do everything. Okay, now we need... Rest the layers there, merge the layers, and then... Gaussian blur that. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Distortion lines. Alright. Helps when the writer can control the time and you don't have to worry about a lot of side quest. Yeah. The only major side quest that was mentioned was like the wedding one with the sun mask. This... Okay, I'll... Alright. What did that... Okay. Okay. I think we can consider this one done. Alright. Okay. Scratch discs are full though. Uh-oh. I might have to do some deleting. Will that let me save? Okay. It's not letting me save. I'm wondering if I should resize these. Maybe... No, I know why. I know why. It's because I have a lot of stuff on my computer. But I think I know a solution. If I can find the folder. Okay, there it is. Okay. We'll just save this as... We'll just save this into my videos folder. Okay, and then... And then we can export this. Okay. Alright, we got a solution. These will just be saved on my external hard drive. So we have sort of a temporary solution. We'll move on to this one now. But yeah, this computer's starting to run low on memory, mostly because of all the programs that are on it. Yeah. I'm hoping it does not come to that. We'll have to keep trucking. All right. There we go. And zoop. Are your VODs stored on this comp too? No, those are stored on my external hard drive. The big thing is that are all the applications I have, like Blender, Unity. Like as soon as I upload the VODs to YouTube, I delete them from the vids folder, so that has enough. And then I empty the recycling bin. It's empty. What do we got? Oh, that's the same one. So so I guess I'm back to normal. We can also empty the recycling. Okay. If it should come to it, I have another PC for my VTuber stuff. Plushie time! What do we got? Number 4, that would be... Ah! A disk cleanup? Now, how would we be able to do that? Okay. 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 If there is a way to clean up the disk, I'm open. I'm all ears. All right. Uh-oh. We might have to. All right. Oh no, I gotta have a program for that? Oh no. Shit. Now, I've been doing that multiple times during my stream. Like, you see me doing this, I'm cleaning out the... I just have too much crap on my PC. The one thing I could do are the games I'm not playing. So what I'm gonna do is open up my Steam library and uninstall a few games. At least the ones that I'm not playing anymore. Namely Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, I might have to. I can always reinstall it if I'm feeling up to it. I can move them to an external hard drive. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Okay, 3 games uninstalled. That should speed things up a bit. Alright, noted. How are we on time? Hour 45. Oh boy, we gotta... We gotta move. I'm going! Yee! Perfect music for that kind of situation. And doop. All right. That'll have to do. Okay. Purge everything. But honestly, I think the biggest reason is because of all the applications I have. I'm gonna have to sort through them. Whoop. Oh, I think that was the end. Yep. What would be good for the next one? Songs I think Bugs would like. Oop, okay. And zoop. And there we go. I think one thing I want to ask for Christmas is a new chair. Because this one has not been kind to my lower back. Like around here. Nope. Okay. Okay. Okay, put the tablet away for now. Wheeze. Oh, wait a minute. I keep forgetting the star on his shirt. Oh yeah, you're the Ganondorf sound. Whoa. I haven't programmed my phone with any special sound effects. Oh yeah! Yeah, I don't have any special like ringtones or anything. I don't know. It's just been low priority for me. Okay. Thank you. I'm thirsty. Alright. And a stretch too, okay. Oh. Whoa. To a default one because the constant scam calls were pissing me off and I don't want songs I like to be associated with them anymore. Good call. What you could do is like have the ringtone say the bitch came back the very next day when the scam caller calls. I don't know. One of these days I wanna answer a scam caller with like a joke with like, "Hello, Domino's Pizza. How can we help you today?" And just confuse the hell out of them. I mostly have special ringtones for fam just so I get the call. Oh yeah, speaking of scams, I've gotten a few messages from supposed people on DeviantArt, and it's that same technique of, hey, do you have any alternate accounts and such? I think someone's impersonating you. And on one of them, I'm just like, do you have proof? And then you're like, yeah, I'll send them on Discord. But then I tell them, just send them either here or like Imager. But they're like, I'll add you. And I'm like, just send it here. And they don't respond, and they never respond again. Then I get another one, and I'm just like, they're like, do you have? I know, and another one tried the same thing, and I was like, let me guess, someone's impersonating me, and you want to connect me on Discord so you can connect me to a supposed specialist, and they never call back. The ringtone for scam calls, that one guy saying asshole calling, that's a good one. My dad's the Final Fantasy VII victory theme. Mom's the New Horizon theme. Oh, ooh, nice. They got busted. They're like, oh shit, she's not falling for it. Well, after getting scammed the first time, I'm like, if you point me towards Discord for something important, I'm now immediately not gonna trust you anymore. Cause like, if you do have proof, then just share it with me right now on the platform you're reaching me on. If you're gonna point me towards Discord, I'm not, my trust wanes. Bro, I had one of those artist scam bots on Discord, and they were unable to answer a simple question I gave them. What server should we share? Yeah, you could say no, or you could just fuck with them. One thing I want to do is like, someone's impersonating you. Oh, really? Because someone's been impersonating you lately. Maybe I should send you to a specialist. I should send you to a specialist and just have them go to like homestarrunner.com or something. I don't know. That might not be a good idea, but like, I've been getting, I know. And they've been using like other people's account identities, which really sucks. The first time I got scammed, it was because they were using the account of an old friend I used to know back in the days. So I had no reason to like question anything. But now I'm just gonna question everything. Yeah. Your account's been suspended. Do something about it, or we'll ban you. Yeah, that. What's. What sucks is that Never mind. I have not been active for DA for a while, so thankfully I don't have those scam bots there. You're not missing much, brain rot. Like, my favorites page is pretty limited, but that's because I rarely go searching on DA anymore because the stuff they put in there is... Yeah. Like, I'm just gonna say it, DeviantArt ruined mermaids for me. What sucks is that you have to be constantly vigilant, but they only need a few people to make that quick buck. The odds are... I know. I wish there was a way to thoroughly mess with them just for revenge. The sad thing is that I fell for a scam account at least once, but it was on Discord, as in 2023. They say, I know, classic. I felt the same way when I found out about the DA scams. I felt like an idiot. Like I was crying for like till early morning. And I spent like the whole day just locking down everything. My account, I froze my account. I put extra security on my social security number. Just locking down everything just to make sure I can never be reached again. That kind of reminds me that I almost fell for something that I almost got my Discord hacked. I'm just glad I'm just glad to have my account, my DeviantArt account back. It's unfortunately more common than you think. Like my dad had to deal with something similar, and it took like a year or two to fix it. God, like I said before, DeviantArt ruined mermaids for me, and it was because of like a commission or a request, like a commission I got. And it was like, oh, can you have Calamaria getting cooked in a pot? And I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna make it funny. So I did it, and they're like, okay, now have Calamaria up in a net, getting caught in like a fishing net. And so I do it, but I make it funny. I make it as cartoony as I can because it's Cuphead. And then another person came and it's like, hey, remember that Calamaria image you did? Can you do the same thing with like Mermaid Melody? And I'm like, okay, I'll do it, but something fishy's going on here. I look into their accounts and they're like, wait a minute. There's like a fetish of like catching and either like cooking mermaids. Like I've seen like pictures of like Ariel on like a sushi table looking very scared, and I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, and then I got that one person, hey, remember that Calamaria and a net thing? Can you do the same thing again, but with Mugman instead of Cuphead? And I'm like, nope, I'm done. And the funny thing is, as soon as I rejected that request, they blocked me. But like, I don't get it. Like, what's so appealing about that? It's DeviantArt. I should have expected it, but like, still. Now when I think of it's like, I don't know, but I don't want to draw Calamaria anymore after that. Well, remember what Avenue Q said. The internet is for porn. Ugh. Unfortunately. People who discreetly get other people involved in their fetishes without their consent. Yeah, that's why I had to like specify on my coffee page, I will not do this. Bubblegum art of Toad and Toadette. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but I get the feeling that I don't want to know. Also, Nutty, have you ever gotten like those comments of like, oh, your art is great, and I understand you're not doing any requests, that's fine, but if I may, can I have a suggestion? I can offer a suggestion of what you can draw, and then they go into very specifics and trying to get you to, like, so specific enough to where it's not just a suggestion anymore, it's a request, and you're just like, I just specified. Because, like, I've had that happen. Kind of makes me glad that my art was not all that great during that active, because I thankfully never got any of those types of requests. I just tell them that I'll think about it, but never act upon it because, you know, if I'm struggling for ideas, I'll find my own way of, I'll figure out my own methods of solving that problem. And if you have to specify that suggestion down to the point of what the character is wearing, to what pose they're in, that's not a suggestion. That's a request. You're telling me what I could draw. There are so many people on Tumblr begging me to draw Ginario art again, and I'm like, leave me alone. Like asking for emotes. Yeah, if I'm struggling for ideas, I'll ask you guys. I'll ask for help. What was that kanji again? I probably spoiled what that ingredient is. Okay. Boop-a-doo. Well, who needs Denario art when we got Willow and Swee? There was one person that requested me something. I forgot what it was, but I didn't have time to draw it. But when the person asked if I have done their request, I told them I haven't finished. And then they were like, well, fuck you. And I blocked the person. You will take the OCA food and you will like it. Well, I really like it. I want seconds, please. People who can pick up a pencil and draw it themselves. Let's see, what was that other ingredient? Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. Tomato, sugar, spice, and nothing nice in his stars food. They're nice foods, but they're better off not. Some foods just don't go well together, like, I'm so close to finishing this page. Oh, I've been so, oh, that's a mood right there. That's the mood of the freaking century. Like, sometimes it'll take me more time than usual to finish a drawing because I need something to listen to. I get easily distracted. Which is why these streams really help, because I have no such distractions. Jeez. If you think the Calamaria story you told is bad enough, This one's probably worse, but it's an animation request. Another former friend. Male character. Nope. Big nope o'clock. That's why I got my own to draw things myself, since I never felt any feasible position where I could commission. I decided to take things in my own hand. Nice. Oh, that reminds me of something I saw on Twitter about AI art. Oh god, and it annoyed me so much I couldn't help but respond with... Okay, where was it? It was called, AI haters don't actually hate AI. They are scared. They are lazy to learn. They are afraid of change. And I'm like, lazy to learn? Like how you're too lazy to learn how to pick up a pencil. And that I know it shouldn't grind my gears, but that one really grinded my gears. Donnie needs to read that post. You mean the Twitter post? It was only like a few sentences. It's only like a few sentences. Like, that's not enough for Johnny to read. But I do know if he read it, he'll just toss it onto the ground and then shoot at it. Not even Donovan supports AI. Like, here's the thing. Well, if you want me to, we can also do that. What? Finally, the morally correct. Donovan would honestly find AI just the cheap way out. Gather a collection of bad takes, read them all. Oh god, as Donovan, that would... Oh god. Yes. When could I do that, though? You got me excited for something. There we go. You know what's worse than mortals making bootlegs? AI-generated BS. Like, I imagine even Smithy would be against it. Cause, like... Yeah, Smithy's a robot, but he makes other robots by hand. Like, I'd imagine if Smithy was presented with it, he'd be like, fuck no, get it out of my face. I make my robots by hand. I don't care how long it takes. If you don't like it, then get the fuck out. There we go. Because that's how I always imagine him. Like, yeah, he's a tyrant, but he's also a an artiste. He's a craftsman. He looks at a weapon and sees it as a masterpiece, a work of beauty. Smithy's a whole other species of bot. He knows how to do art. Yeah, he does it because it's also kind of fun for him, probably. I don't know. The only bots we support are the ones with a conscience. He might not be the best at military planning, but at least he creates it with his own hands. It may be war, but that's another thing I imagine Smithy being like. like, Smithy is a fan of the thrill of war. Like, he gets a rush out of combat and such. Ooh. Like, if you want a good date night with, if you want to impress Smithy, like, don't do it like a candlelight dinner. Have it be like a battle, like fight him, and he'd be interested. At least that's what I think he would like. I wouldn't know. Smithy would probably see AI art machines as worthless garbage, if anything. He would see them as, like, passionless. He's like, yeah, but where's the heart? Where's the soul? Where is the love for war? I don't see it in these. These are garbage. Get them out of my face. I rolled to seduce Smithy. Alright, roll it. Where's the vision? Where's the passion? This is trash. like some shredded Swiss cheese. That's the... There we go. Paste me. Let's go. 8 panels on the page, current me. What the fuck? Why would you do this? Been there. This fully sums up of what we all think of AI. Oop, 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 doop-a-doo.
Do you suppose it could be?
Well, judging by the markings and the obvious age of the relic, I'd have to say it would be garbage.
Yes. I agree. Alright. Okay, let's get the finishing touches in. Let's moij all this. Boop-a-doo. Where's that drop shadow? Hello? Oh. Oh, duh. I derped. I should never derp. I should never go full derp. There we go. I wasn't upset, but okay, we'll do it. Okay. Okay, and then... Oop, right. Merge again, and then... Originally, close enough. You just wanted to see the snow. It was hard to get him in that pose. Okay, and then... I might have misspelled. I can spell, I swear I can. Oh, gee. That drum, Wasabi, ignore. You're right. Derp. I don't know why I made that mistake. I can spell, I swear. Rasterize the layers. And then merge the layers, and then Gaussian blur, and then switch it to lighten, and switch it down to 50%. Thank you. And then thank you, I'm thirsty. Then that's not necessary. I'm not actually stressed at all. Do. But I like it. But I like the don't make me use this again with the relaxo vision. You guys are using it against me. Mushy. Alright. Number 33, that would be... Oh, we haven't seen this one! A little Junimo from Stardew Valley. It's a Junimo from Stardew Valley, and how ironic, we got a Stardew Valley song to go with it. They're so cute. I want a Stardew Valley plush real bad. Oh, wait. Static. Oh, you can't? Uh-oh. That is a quiet song. There we go. My bad. Okay, now we got it. Yes, replace it? I don't have... What? That's fine. We'll just have to shift some things around. Okay. I'll just move you over to here. Alright, and then delete that. Check for this. Oh yeah, Wii Fit. Alright. Okay, while that's open, we might as well... We might as well open this as well. Okay. And I remember shrinking this down to like 50%. Might as well get this one too. The sheepish grin is my weakness. That's a little... Okay. Consume liquid. Alright, alright. Whew. Okay. And nope. Tomodachi life. Have you guys seen like those Google translated hundreds of times videos? Someone actually managed to do like a Google Translate of Tomodachi life. And like it's probably the silliest things I've heard. Especially when they start singing. I want to try that one day. Like Google translated Tomodachi life would probably be the most unhinged thing ever. I've heard that someone is translating the original Tomodachi life on the... Oh yeah, I've heard about that too. Oh yeah, what was it called? Yeah, Tomodachi Collections, that was the one. Yeah, someone also managed to make like a mod where same-sex couples could be done without needing to disguise any males as females. Or like disguising females as males. Tomodachi Collection, the 3DS one, was Tomodachi Collection New Life, which became Tomodachi Life. Oh gosh, how am I gonna do a whisk? I'm whisking it. They would have to, like, they got heavily criticized for not including gay marriage in Tomodachi life. So like they would have to include that as like at least an option. Like if you don't want that couple to be a thing, you can always just say no. How am I gonna do a whisk? Somehow. We whisk it all. Whisks are hard to draw. I had to draw one for my magical girl baker. Whisk it for the biscuit. Whoops daisies. What's that? Actually, no, this says it. Oh, it is. My bad. I think my only problem is I draw Swee's glasses a little too big. So they just seem a little goofier, but like I think it works. I don't know. It adds character. Yeah, we'll go with that. Don't worry, I also draw them too big. That's what ends up happening with our character. They get bigger. That's what Donovan's hair curl. Like it just keeps. It didn't take up like most of his face, but now it just takes up half of it. Pretty soon, Onyx's head is just gonna be wider than his whole body or his arm length. Oops. Well, more Mario Party here. Okay. I'm gonna... Okay, first things first. I'm gonna A... Or... I had to touch up this ref sheet because the huge bang becomes so important to his design, but it was never in the original. Sizing consistencies can be quite tough. Yeah, I know. Okay, see? V. And that saves like a few extra hours. That's the fun part of having an OC. Their designs get more refined every time you draw them. Yeah. It tends to happen with either number of spikes on my thwomps or the hair on Akantha. Yeah, with Polaris, her eyes are getting like... I've been struggling with her eyes, and I'm trying to find like the perfect shape for them. And purge all the history so my computer don't have a fit again. Be around here with an oven. Can I draw? I don't have the confidence to draw a circle. I don't have the confidence to draw a perfect circle. 2.5 hours and we're on the 3rd image? Not bad. We might be able to get all 4 of these done by the end of the night. I really want to bake those I really want to bake those Kirby shortbread cookies. Like honest opinion, I think in terms of like cookie cutters, I think the best cookie to use for them is like shortbread. When I first draw Myru, her spiky part of her hair was not all that crazy. Now look at her. When it comes to Thwomp's spikes, my personal headcanon is that it's kind of like hair. Yeah, I can actually see that. So the spikes are actually made of like a really tough keratin, I think it's called. And boop. I keep drawing Hebe's mushroom hat different each time. And with Ivory's antenna, they just keep getting longer. Actually, I wonder. Boopa doopa doop. Wait, not yet. We gotta erase. But I've decided on 5 mushroom folding. There we go. A little open cabinet. Actually, what I could do... take advantage of these. Of the marquee tool, I think it's called. I forgot. Well, first I draw this head, then I remove all the extra details, and 1, 2, 3, a circle thing. Oh man. What do you suppose Nintendo could do for, like, a Pikmin movie? Honest, if I had the choice, I feel like I would give the job to, like, Hayao Miyazaki, because when it comes to, like, Hayao Miyazaki, what they do well is, like, animate cute little goblins, little critters. They do nature and weird creatures very well. So honestly, if it were up to me, I would give them the job of animating a Pikmin movie. Cause like think about it. Imagine like Captain Olimar in the Hayao Miyazaki animation style. A parody of those Stranded movies. I mean, kind of. But like, I'm imagining like Spirited Away meets The Secret World of Arrietty. Meets My Neighbor Totoro. Yeah, and yeah, I feel like they would do Minecraft just as well because Minecraft, when people think about it, when I think about Minecraft, I think about like the landscapes, the blocky, beautiful landscapes of like the desert, the oceans and such. Like I can see that happening in the Hayao Miyazaki style, and I'm not gonna lie, I would kill to see like Minecraft villagers animated in that style. They would probably look kind of adorable, to be honest. BRB gotta do setups downstairs. Alright, catch you later. It'd be sweet. I'm sure he already... He knows. He knows. Yeah, catch you later, Nutty. I will! I will! I will! Alright. Trying to imagine the more odd Pikmin stuff in Ghibli style, but at the same time, Ghibli also had some plenty more. Right, exactly. That's why I think it would work really well. Like remember No Face from Spirited Away? Like, imagine that kind of animation on like a Bulborb or something. Like, I know they already did, like, the Pikmin shorts, but, like... I want to see... Yeah, machinery! Yeah, imagine the fruits done in that style. Like, I know they already made, like, the Pikmin shorts, and those were pretty cute, too, but... I'd kill to see... like, 2D animated... To see a 2D animated movie again. Like, 3D's great, but... I wanna see... a plushie. I wanna see a plushie. Boop-a-doo. Louis... You know what? Louis would fit in just fine. Okay, so we got plushie number 6. That would... I gotta scooch some things around. But that would be... Cleric Mallow. Alright. If any of you have suggestions for plushies, I do have a coffee account. You can never have enough Mallows, so decrees D. More Mallow, more time. You can never have enough. What else would... What are other games that would look great in a Studio Ghibli animation? I know most games would, but like, what would greatly benefit it? What Kirby maybe. Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight would be a good one. I know it's already animated, but like... Let's see, what else? Yeah, Stardew Valley would also be another good one. see. Oh, sticky keys. No, I do not want the sticky keys. Oof. Animal Crossing, that would be another good one. Well, they already did one. Final Fantasy, no, I would have to play it, but I agree. It's a grand adventure, got a lot of machine. Ooh, yeah. It's sad. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces. It looks really cute. There is like a there is a fan dub of it on YouTube, and they did a pretty good job. Dad may be excited if 7 had one. I'm wondering what my brother would like be turned into a video game. I mean, movie. What video game would be turned into a movie? Okay. I'm wondering, what else can we... There we go. I'm looking forward... I forgot, what's that update gonna do? As I'm gonna be honest, I haven't paid much attention to Animal Crossing for a hot minute. A lot. Oh boy, I've missed a lot of stuff, didn't I? Alright, Rossetti. It's adding a hotel on the dock so you can decorate rooms and you won't need the Happy Home DLC. Oh, okay. Boat crafting, Captain's family, and Rossetti. Like I said, it's been a while since last I've played Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh yeah, the amiibo stuff. You know what? I would be very surprised if the Animal Crossing amiibo update, if it was compatible with the Kirby Air Riders amiibos. Like, if you use those, what would happen? Nah, that wouldn't work. Let's see. If that were to happen, I would love to have DDD on my island. Oh, bruh. If they made Kirby-themed villagers, that would give me an excuse to buy. That would give me another excuse to buy the amiibos. But knowing... But I get the feeling... And there's the ability to play other games on the game console. And just imagine... Oh, man. Who's your guys' favorite Animal Crossing villager? I would have to say I have like three of them. Boo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Got a lasso and panel de pawn acknowledged. Hell yeah! I know. I've chalked up to 3 of them. The first one is Spork. Mostly because he was my favorite on my first Animal Crossing City Folk. Like, he became my best bud in that game. And I decided to buy, like, his card so I can transfer him over to New Horizons. The second one would be... Let's see... It was one of the octopuses. It was Octavian. No, it was. It was Zucker. Zucker. He's my second favorite. Because I never had an octopus in any of my villages, and as soon as I saw him, I loved his design. He was basically a walking octopus ball, and with wearing a happy outfit, I believe. And I'm like, I love that. I love that. That is a great pun. He's a walking takoyaki. I think Tangy is the orange cat. There's a lot to choose from. And I think I liked one of the ostrich. And I think another one was one of the ostrich ones. Lonk, I think she was called. She was... Yeah, Blanche. That's her name. I had her in City Folk, and she was really pretty. And then I had Tank the Rhino, who was in both City Folk and New Horizons. I always saw him as like a big brother who was looking out for me. Like, when he heard I was going to a new island, I always imagined he was like, well, I better go with her and make sure she doesn't do anything silly. The one thing I wish they could do was like introduce a new villager species. Cause like I think we're due for one. Like I've seen some concepts like bat villagers or like turtle villagers. all right. Now I shall be cooking dinner. Yum. We were just talking about Animal Crossing villagers. And we were also talking about which games would look great animated in the fauna. Mine's Spork. He was my bud. He was my bud to a point where I actually bought one of his... Tablet tried to escape, but... What? Ow. My tablet tried to fight me by poking my hand with the pen. Ouch. But you know you have a favorite when you go out of their way to buy their villager card. And Sporks was pretty cheap, so lucky me. There we go. Alright. Okay. I'm finding it funny. I'm currently playing Animal Crossing New Horizons as I watch my 30th order plushie. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to find any of them. My top 3 are like Zucker, Tank, Spork, and Blanche. Go. Whoa. The... Happy Home Paradise. Yeah. I know I wasn't gonna get Zuckers. I just love that little guy's design. He's a walking takoyaki ball. Speaking of cards, the local Walmart here has been restricting trading card purchases. Now it's only 5 packs per visit. Which I get, like, it's because of scalpers. The deers and cats are very cute and probably gonna have to say lolly. Whoa. Have they done, like, skunk characters? They could probably do something like that. Like gray normal cat. None of that gimmicky stuff. All right, kicks. But I'm talking like as one. There we go. Yeah, hedgehogs! That would be a fun villager addition. Oops, oops, whoopsie daisies. I don't know. I'm scared of what will happen when the Kirby Air Riders amiibos come to, like, to stores, because you know for a fact that the scalpers are just gonna be waiting to purchase all of them. Alright. A shark villager would be very cute, honestly. Can I paste this layer? I can! The lazy way! Well, we already got octopus. I'm wonder... Yeah, they need to limit the... Limiting that would probably be best for everyone. Too pricey. I wouldn't put it past scalpers to break their wallets for these things. Like, remember the PS5? If all 20 characters from Air Riders would get an amiibo... Oh, God. Here is the new Megalore amiibo. We'll be happily charging an arm and a leg for it. What? Oh, a spider villager. That would be cute. Yeah, they can make spiders cute. Hell, if they want, they can make like a reference to Undertale. This sounds familiar. Oh, I thought this was from Sam & Max. This is from the B-movie game. Points at the Spider Forest mascot. You like jazz? Why are you doing that? Of course I like jazz. I play. That sounds like Bugsnax again. Yep, a date with Gramble. then... There we go. Alright. Alright. Being chased by wasps. Talk to wasp villagers. Don't lead them towards me. I have a warrant. Oh, dude, a bee villager would be really cute. These are adorable. With or without thorax? With a thorax, please. That's kind of like their signature. You know it's a bee when they got a thorax. Alright. Whoopsie daisies. Whoops, okay. Alright. Something about this song is so soothing. I think it's because it sounds like a tropical cabana, you know what I mean? You just want to drink a pina colada when you're listening to this. Alright. Well, I've never had a pina colada. I don't drink. Banjo-Kazooie. Got the hardest level in the game, from the looks of it. Gooba-dabba-doo-bop. Beeba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-doo. Yeah. My problem is that I don't like alcohol. Had a feeling that was coming. And swing, bip-a-dap-boop, bop-a-dip-a-dap-dap, bop-a-dee-dip-a-dip-a-dap-a-doo, bop-a-dip-a-dap-bop-a-dee-ba-doo, shabba-dee-ba-dap-bop-a-dee-doo, ay, bop-a-dee-bop-a-dap-a-dap-a-dee-doo, shabba-dap-bop-a-dee-boo, dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-lee-ba-dabba-dabba-dee-ba-ba-dabba-dabba, ay, bop-a-dap-a-dap-bop-a-dee-boo, gabba-dee-ba-da-shaw-ba-da-bow, gabba-dee-ba-ba-dabba-dee-da-doo, shabba-dabba-dee-ba-da-doo. Ba 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 be ba da da do, shabba da ba ba shabba da ba da 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 do. Okay, that should do it. you gotta. I had a pina colada water flavoring at one point, kind of overly sweet. All right. There we go. Grant Kirkhope's music is godly. Thank you, Wonky. I wasn't expecting anyone to clip that, to be honest. But that's how you know you got yourself a bop, if people sing to it, whether they can sing or not. Hey! I definitely would have clipped it. Mobile sucks when it comes to clipping. Like, I watch your streams and there comes a clippable moment, but wait, I'm at work, this phone sucks. When it comes... Twitch sucks when it comes to mobile, I'm sorry. Also, the internet at my workplace can get kind of choppy in places. Like, I'm walking in the middle of the store, next thing I know, the internet craps out on it. Mobile sucks when it comes to everything. True. Okay, let's see if I can give it that same. There we go. The only good mobile things for me is with my apartment. I can just pay my bill from my phone, which is handy for me. But you know a song is catchy when you almost catch yourself singing it again. Damn it, Grant Kirkhope, what have you done? I will say the mobile Spectrum app is solid. Lego Racers! Poems about Spectrum of Self-Aside, yeah. If it's anything, my Macintosh has been doing strange stuff lately where it says it's connected, but it won't load anything. So I would have to like put it on sleep for a while and suddenly it will connect again. Well, I only know of Lego Racers because of Kid Icarus. I wasn't lucky enough to have a PS1 growing up, so I know that exists thanks to Kid Icarus. But he's right, that song is silly. Whoops-a-daisies. I didn't know it was on PC either, darn. Well, I missed out. Oh well. Do. My access to games was like tied to my brother. Because he was the one with the allowance. It was thanks to him that I'm into video games at all. Lego having games is a funny concept. I mean, why not? Like, it's popular enough. It might as well get a video game. A survival sandbox with Lego would be pretty fun, though. True that. I thought I recognized this melody. Buck Bumble. like I said, I wanted to improve. I want to get better at designing backgrounds. That means I gotta make this background looks like it's been thoroughly lived in. It's not a why not, it's just funny. It is kind of funny. Like, me and my brother had Lego Island on the PC growing up. Like, and even if it was like laggy, it was still pretty fun. Have they done like a survival sandbox yet? Because I think Lego would be perfect for that. Bug Bumble. Yeah, we had it on an old Windows computer, and because of that, the game would like run at like half frames. Yeah, and when the car like bumps into you, you flip into the air. Wait, it is? Wait, Nutty might be right. Oh my god. Mind blown. Manifesting Lego, making a better Roblox. Ooh. There's a game about a movie with the style of building block with gimmicks only possible with the... Oh wait, actually, that can a sandbox survival Lego already does exist. It's called Minecraft. My leg! Sorry. Lego horror mods? A Lego Jeff the Killer set. Yeah, I know that exists. I've seen it. Some of those Lego sets can total up to very high prices. Like there's fancy Lego sets, and some of those can run up to like over $50, which is like insane. Like, I know my brother loved Legos growing up, but I don't think even he would spend that much money on them. Well, that sucks, because, like, how are kids gonna get into Lego if they can't afford it? My brother used to play with them and make up stories, and now I think he's writing out those stories and turning them into, like, actual books or something. I say this as some... Yeah. Like, it feels like only a... And they were constantly stolen. Oof. Big oof. Like, some of them have, like, little security devices on them. Spice it up, spice it up. Maybe we should add a background layer first. Okay. There we go. Add spice. I think at the local Walmart, they had to, like, lock up the family planning section because people were stealing like rubbers if yeah. And that's the end of that playlist. One more. But it's basically like, this is why we can't have nice things. And what's worse is that when people steal, the prices will go up. Of all things, yeah. When people steal stuff, the prices will start going up as well. So they're basically ruining it for everyone. But nah. I'm just frustrated. I just sound like an old git. Pardon me. Okay. Must poage. Because that happens with amiibos all the time, including when Target sold out. Oh, gosh. I hear that word and I think of that. What was I? Nah. My pharmacy locks up deodorant, Tide, toothpaste. Oh, jeez. I will never understand people. All right. There we go. There we go. Oh, we still got... And to fill that up, sometimes it's because it's necessary, other times not so much. I get it, times are hard and people are broke, but theft hurts everyone. Right. The problem is that there's quite a few people who don't care. And I'm sad. Let's not talk about that. Let's hurt people hurt people. That's an excellent way of putting it. That. Then what I'm gonna do with that is do. Yeah. So anyway, Swee, look at it. Look at. There we go. The handsome lad. There we go. Let's add this color. There we go. One more thing. Ah, man of the hour. I'm wringing out my hands like laundry. I'm wondering if I can make that. What kind of... Yeah, that looks... Thank you! Thank you! And I see that we got another plushie to add. Plushie number 23. That would be... Ah! A Vindicator. We'll send him here so he can't cause anyone trouble. I'm wondering... There we go. Okay, rasterize that, and then we'll add that over here. But this time, then we'll bloy it. We'll Gaussian. All right, and then yeah. Select inverse, then feather. Yeah, okay. Okay. Now I do believe it's shading time. But not with this brush. We got half an hour to go. Wait a minute, I just realized, but I'll fix that as soon as I'm done shading. And zoop. There we go. Too much. Alright, and then multiply, and then I think I said it's around 50%. I'm professional, I swear. Alright. Expand by... Alright, and then delete. Okay. Right. I remembered. I remembered. But first things first, get rid of that, and then... I forgot these! I also have another follow-up to this where Donovan orders like a Geno sugar cookie, and everyone's wondering, why would he... I never expected him to order that, and then it cuts to like Donovan dunking the Geno cookie in milk like he's waterboarding the actual Geno, being like, "Where's the money, Lebowski?" And they're suddenly like, "Oh, you know, never mind. That makes now it makes sense." Okay. Don't, because he would get a Geno cookie just to dunk him in milk, just to make believe he's waterboarding him. Save. And I better control... Let's see. Lazy way out. There we go. I mean, it's a cookie of his enemy. What would you think it would have happened? Swee slowly dials the phone 911. Oops, the daisies. No, I meant to. Maybe I can make that a touch bigger? Too much. And stroke. There we go. Merge the layers and then add the finishing touches. rasterize and then do. I like how this one turned out. Okay, we got a half hour to go. Can we make it to the final image? I got this. I have the lemur. Okay. Control save. Yes. Why do I not have permission to do that? That's fine. Because I can always rearrange stuff. Replace. And just toss that. Empty. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna... There we go. Alright. We got this. We got this. And zoop. Of course he'd be freaking out. His hair's alive! Grab the scissors! And... Zoop. The internal crash out. But, oh man. Relatable as hell. It's me every time I have to insert my debit card because my bank had recently merged with another one, so they sent out a new bank card. And it turns out the batch I got, mine was in, it was a batch with faulty chips. So it's gonna have a hard time reading my card because the chip has been damaged despite being brand new. So which is okay if the card reader has like tap pay, but some of the stores don't, so I have to do an override trick in order to make it work. But I'm not gonna order a new one. I don't want to update my subscriptions like a third time in the span of 2 months. I don't know how that would look. I don't know how that would look for me with my with with all this, like, this is the third time she updated her payment method. What's going on here? So I'll just tough it out for a while. And I take comfort in knowing I'm not the only one this happened to, because apparently other people who use the bank had also gotten cards with faulty chips. So it's not just a me thing. It's just like, what a way to celebrate your bank merger. Getting a shipment of bank cards where the chip had already received damage. I don't know, and at this point, too tired to give a... I'm exhausted. Too tired to give a shit. I'm just gonna tough it out. And zoop. That's true. Tap works the best because it doesn't damage your card. Zoop. God. Nah. There we go. Oh. You think you're done with one brush, but you forgot a detail. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. Another fun stream I could do is like Stardew Valley with the expanded mod. Because that adds like a lot of new stuff, like new villagers, new plants, new locations, the works. Wrong layer. Oops. Or another fun one, like Minecraft has a lot of add-ons for like cooking and baking. Like add-ons for the Farmer's Delight mod packs. There was a lot of add-ons that add like new things like food made from mobs, from minerals, baking, international foods. One Minecraft thing I could do is like be on a mission to create a restaurant for the villagers that serves everything. I don't know, just a fun thought. I don't know, like most of the fun I've had with the mod in Minecraft has just been from like being able to cook food you normally couldn't. But that could be like a fun game idea. Making a restaurant in the middle of the wilderness. And just gathering all the seeds from traveling everywhere. I don't know. Uh, 20 minutes. Yeah, like a survival sandbox cooking game. A restaurant near Forest Maze and harvests the mushrooms a lot. Ooh. Like forage and serve. Ooh. And for who to serve, maybe they could be like spirits or something? Okay, what was that? Okay. Serving food to the guardians of the forest. Hell yeah. Kind of like Spirited Away in a way. Soul foods. Oops, daisies. Hang on. Damn it, now I'm hungry. Also, can I just say I like that you do the same thing, desaturate. Just hit the desaturate option. Not what I meant to do. I'm craving food. I shouldn't be craving food at this hour. Oops. Oops. Oopsies. I'm sure this was. Yep. Okay. And when you talk to spirits, you like unlock recipes. Like you do in Stardew Valley. This is... Yes, okay. Actually... And nothing fancy for the background. I meant... But this did remind me I gotta... I forgot. I forgot. No. You put a... Yeah, that's the idea. That's your thought process. That's my thought. Yes, that's we're what am I saying? I'm trying to brain. Trying to brain. We're braining. We got a brain. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Don't. Okay. I'm wondering. I got another idea. How much time do we got? Oh boy. Whoop. And then desaturate that layer, and then... There we go. and then... We don't need another layer. Oopa doopa. Oh. I don't trust this song. Okay. Now it just needs... What the bleep? What the bleep? I think it's center? I can't tell. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Then... What the... No. I got an idea. I got an idea. Maybe not. Maybe a little more. There you go. What? Perfect. Now for the finishing touches. Okay. Merge those layers and then we'll add the drop shadow. All right. Merge these and then add all right, and then one more. We're nearing the finish line, folks. Rasterize, rasterize. There we go. Oh, nope. That's green. Stretcher-rooney. Purge, purge, poige. All right. Time to export. All right, and then we'll just scooch it on over to here and replace the file in the destination. And I just realized I never saved. Now we have. All right. All right, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're done. Yeah. We're having a culinary abomination. Yeah. Yem's the breaks. Don't save. And don't save with that. Alright. Yeah, I think we did a good job. Actually, let's resize that. Save. Export. Okay, and then no Copilot. Alright, and then alright. Yeah, I think I think we're done here. So yeah. I think we can call it a night here. We are approaching 5 minutes to 4 hours. And I think we can call it a night. Alright. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. It's been great to do some fake screenshots again. But anyway, be sure to tune in on Thursday. We'll be tackling Kirby Air Riders. Have mercy on me. But in the meantime, you guys stay frosty, stay hydrated, and get a good night's rest, alright? Okie dokie. Catch you later.